Hey everybody, this is Mick Swayde with Lies, Deceit, and Treachery, and you're watching The Wolf Den on Decibel Geek TV.
Welcome, boys and girls. Wolfpack, Wolf Den, episode number 15.
3, I think. Is it 3? It's 3.
Feels like 15.
It's 3.
Oh, you sure?
3 podcasts. What's going on, everybody?
Yeah, 3. He's right, 3.
I want to thank you for last month's shows, everybody that came out to shows. John Corabi. God, I got to look. We got so many kicks. Jackyl, The Sweet. Everybody came out. Thank you so much. They were great shows.
They're all pretty awesome. Don't forget Damage Inc. They kicked
Damage
off the
Inc.
month and they killed it.
Damage Inc.
That was a great show.
It was 5.
We'll have to bring them back sometime, maybe next year, next month. Who fucking knows? We'll bring them back, though.
They'll be back. They'll be back.
Is everybody ready for a crazy May? It's going to be insane. May's going to be just as crazy as April. We got 4 awesome shows. Looking forward to it. On this episode of the Wolf Den, we have the winners for the Wolf Fest show. We got 5 local bands that did the poll. They all won. Thank you to everyone for voting.
Thanks for voting, everybody.
It's always fun to do that. Who knows? Maybe I'll get bored and we'll announce the Wolf Fest band. Maybe never mind.
Maybe later today.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
He just pops it up there when he's ready.
So we got Straight Six with us today. They're going to sit down and we're going to have some fun with them, have some couple questions with them. They're playing a show. They're going to be playing the Tora Tora show with us this month up at the venue.
Colorado's local Straight Six. Great band.
I swear if this was 1980, they'd be on MTV right now.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yep.
Easily.
So back to winners. Who won, Anthony?
Oh, we want to announce it now?
Well, yeah.
Okay, let's
You
do
mentioned
this
it, so
now.
why not?
So with the most votes, I think they had like 567. I stopped
5,020.
5,000. I think they had some type of little.
And they're all going to come to the show.
They had some computer program and all these weird profiles come in randomly. They all voted for him, but it's Jacob Cade. That guy's a computer wizard. Him and his mom Claudia know what they're doing. If you need votes, talk to them.
Great young artist, too. He's worthy. Totally worthy. If
killed
you
it.
haven't seen him, you'll kill it. You'll love him.
Also, Straight Six, who we just mentioned.
Yep. And that's who's playing in the background, if you can hear the music. I'm not sure if you can or not.
And also our favorites, Lotus Gate.
Lotus Gate.
Dave promised something really super special on this Wolf Fest. I think he's going to shave his head.
I call him melodic punk metal.
Then, of course, Roar.
I can say thank you personally because I'm here. Yay, thank you everybody so much for voting for Roar, getting us in the top 5. And then from Colorado Springs,
Saboteur. They kicked ass on that one.
Good
Looking
job,
forward to
guys.
seeing
Good
what they got
job.
going
Good
on.
job. Anyway, those bands will be on Wolf Fest. Our next show coming up.
Motley 2.
He's got to say anything Motley because he's like the number one Motley fan in the world.
We also got Slave to the Grind playing that show May 4th at the venue.
She's a razor sharp. If she don't get away, she's the last one bar. Now she's a cool man. She moves like a cat. If you don't get away, well then you might not make it back. She doesn't look that pale. That she's got the look that kills. That Dion, she's got the look. She's got the looks to kill. She's got the looks to kill. She's got the looks to kill.
That's going to be a fun show. It's actually this coming Saturday.
Yep, this Saturday.
Then May 17th, we got DeMalls.
DeMalls. Remember DeMalls?
It's you, baby. Rang it up, let her rip, pop another, take a sip, and take a trip around the world. Here I go again. I need a dime a dozen, bring some beauty with me, and I call a duty, kiss and cuss and live and love it, nobody will know. All I want, hey, all I want is you, baby. All I want, don't you know, there's nobody else.
That's going to be cool because they're going to play their whole first album, but also we're working on a couple other surprises on there that we're going to announce soon on that show. Just pay attention. You'll like what we got going on there. And then May 18th,
The mighty Tora Tora, Guilty.
Walking Shoes.
Hey, this is Anthony Corder with Tora Tora. You're watching The Wolf Den on Decibel Geek TV. We're going to see you in Denver, Colorado, May 18th at the venue. Stay tuned.
Yeah, man, them songs back in the day. Guilty's one of the first bands I listened to when I was young that made me want to do stops in our songs. But anyway.
They got a new album out too.
Yep,
It really kicks ass.
It's really good. And a lot of bands got new albums out that never quit playing, by the way. You just can't listen to the normal radio to get them. Look them up.
They're
Jet
there.
Boy. Anyway, that's another story, but
Oh, and then Everybody Loves, everyone's favorite,
May 25th will be
Slaughter.
the Buff Rose.
That's going to be fun. Got Hold Me Hostage on that show. A couple other great locals. It's going to be Memorial Day weekend on that Saturday. We're going to do doors a little bit earlier because we want to make it a real extended party. So we'll have doors around 5 o'clock, and we're just going to fuck shit up for the rest of the night. But it's going to be a great show, and everybody knows if you've seen Slaughter before in the past, they fucking kill it. And we're going to have Zotan sign these motherfuckers whether he likes it or not.
Right, and that show's for all of you that don't go camping when everybody else goes. For the
Which
weekend
is
before
everybody,
or
because
after.
nobody wants
Yeah.
to go camping
Yeah.
anyway.
And then Anthony brought the drumsticks here. We got Rod Morgenstein from Winger on him so far.
Phil Verone.
Phil Verone,
Red Dragon Cartel.
RDC, and XYZ's drummer Joey Shapiro, who lives here in Denver. He signed the last one.
That was so hard to get him to sign it too. It was like you could not find him anywhere.
Oh, we found him downstairs, remember?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Anyway,
He's playing with things.
anyway, you know, we thought we'd give away some drumsticks. Probably Wolf Fest is what we're thinking with drummers because we do a lot of guitar stuff. So let's do some big drumsticks with some cool drummers. These are courtesy of Drum City Guitarland. So thank you for that, guys.
Jimmy Chocolate signed that too from Kicks.
Yep. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So something different,
So real
besides
quick,
guitar.
we're going to do a rewind of all our April stuff. Check it out. We'll be back here soon in a second.
Hey, this is David Jink, and you are watching The Wolf Den on Decibel Geek TV.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Sam Spade from the Midnight Devils.
This is Sniper from the Midnight Devils.
This is Jimmy from Guess What? The Midnight Devils.
And you're watching The Wolf Den on Decibel Geek TV.
Sweet, and you're watching The Wolf Den on Decibel Geek TV.
Right on.
Hey, we're back. We got some guests with us. Hope you enjoyed those April highlights. Anyway, we've got Colorado's own great, badass local band, Straight Six.
Show me all the things you want me to do. All I want
guys. Just start right here.
Joey Shapiro, Eric Shaddies.
Otherwise known as Lunchables.
Yes.
Jake Quintana.
Glenn Drive.
Quintana. Got a Mexican in the band.
What
What's
a
that?
vato! First
Colorado.
off, in case you never heard, Glenn's favorite band in the whole entire world is Dawkins.
Dawkins.
Make sure you fucking
Tooth and nail.
Dawkins.
Sorry.
He fights us tooth and nail to play those songs.
Yeah, straight to the top, baby.
I'd rather masturbate with a cheese grater than listen to Dawkins. Thank you.
He would, but he's got that cheese grater under lock and key. So.
Yeah.
It only comes out when it's burning like a flame.
He goes home at night and he's a dream warrior.
So real
This
quick.
could be a whole 40 minutes of this stuff.
Okay, real quick. Why? Who started the band? Whose idea was it?
How'd you guys get in
Oh,
contact?
it's all his fault.
Glenn
It's
was
all his
home
fault.
listening to When Heaven Comes Down.
He was alone again.
He's alone again.
It was mine. It was the band actually existed back in Hollywood. I had this band called Straight Six. It was all songs I wrote, and
Of course, they weren't as talented.
They weren't
this
as
version of
good.
the band, but
You've got to say I put the band back together, bro.
I know, right? Yeah, that's why full circle, baby.
Yeah.
So what I did, we were doing well out there. We got signed to Warner Brothers, and then Nirvana came out,
And then he went country for a while.
and then I went country because I didn't.
Nirvana forced him out of the rock and roll
forced me
scene.
out of rock and roll.
He went
out of rock and roll.
Is this a family show? He went
Sorry.
country, and his first hit after, away from rock and roll and country was Kurt Cobain Took Our Pussy Away.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Top
yeah,
10.
Yeah, it happened.
Top
It went
10.
top 10.
Top
so
10
that,
hit.
That was the plus. But no, so
You had accordion on that, right?
yeah, right.
You should see the royalties he gets from
anyway,
it. It's ridiculous.
X amount of years later, I won't say how many, but here we are, and I actually found the right guys.
But they weren't available.
Because
So you had to
they
get
weren't available, so I got these fags.
You hear that, guys? You're it. You're going nowhere.
Next man up, It was
But
like,
the singer was kind of like a Mark Twain, rangy type guy that could sing high, and so I signed.
But just
let me just.
I know. He's the Mark Twain of the band.
God damn it!
How do we feel
You
about
called me
that?
Don Dawkins again, fucker. No, actually, the original
and
singer,
then you're done.
Done.
the original singer was
Fucking funny.
ridiculous. He was.
It was good. I see some videos you guys did.
Tony, Octavio,
Yep.
Beltran.
Yep.
He goes by. He used to go by Tony, and we've all met him when we played at the Whiskey, and he's like one of the guys.
And
He's
Jay,
a
by
brother.
the way, I gotta say, he's really not the Mark Twain of the band. If you met Mark Twain in person, he's a dick. Jay's a bigger
Oh,
dick.
he's a great
yeah,
guy.
yeah. I try to top any of that.
Not
He's a-
really.
he's-
He's
I send
not
him-
supposed to
I
say
send him
that.
Christmas cards all the time. He's a great guy. Stop it.
So anyway, I was going out to see a band called The Grind, which Jay sang for, and I'm like, fucker's got range, man.
He does.
He's got range, and
When he's not playing Bon Jovi.
when
and
he's
all that
not
weird
doing
shit,
Bon
yeah.
Jovi, yeah.
Crazy bitch.
So a crazy
Bad
bitch,
girlfriend.
and
Any
a
Dawkins
girlfriend,
song
and
you could possibly
pour some
imagine.
sugar on me. So anyway, we went to a Sammy Hagar show together. And
At Red Rocks?
At Red Rocks, and
Best place.
I just
How
went,
could you
I
miss
just went,
Sammy
hey,
Hagar?
At Red
so
Rocks,
I just told him, hey, bud, is there any way?
Hey, bud,
let's party. So I said, is there any way you would do an original project? And he said, yeah, let me hear it. Let me hear what you got. And I had all
So
the songs.
instead of giving me a great CD or something to listen to, he gives me a CD that was converted from a VHS that was recorded on an 8-track
In 1991.
Well, that's all you had from back then.
That's
man.
all we had,
what it
bud.
was, yeah.
I put it in and it sounded like
You
you
probably had about 99 of them and one survived.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, so I don't know if I can repeat all of that stuff on it. It sounds like a fax
I'm
machine
used to that
answering the phone.
sound,
But yeah,
That's where Eric gets his guitar tone from.
Yeah.
Was a fax machine when it calls in and
So anyway, so I found him. He said he would be interested. I talked to Joey, and he's like,
I'm not really into it, but
not
I'm here.
really into it. He's
pay me
in
enough.
XYZ.
How much you pay him for rehearsal?
Yes,
Yeah.
zip.
You got paid for rehearsals,
A whole
too?
bunch of nothing. Yeah. So found him, and then we had Tony from XYZ tentatively on guitar. and he came to a couple practices, and he was not in the right place at that time. He was busy as hell.
Yep.
I mean, he had like 5 bands, so we're like, I need somebody that can dig in and let's rock. And,
well, he's a full-time musician, you know.
Yeah.
If he's not in a gig that's not making money at the time,
he's out. He
was out. That was, and I get that too.
Local original bands make so much money. We don't know why he turned
I
that
know,
down.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm retiring next week.
Awesome.
Anyway.
Yeah, you've been in like how many local original bands you like?
The Rockies gotta be crazy.
Oh, two.
Yeah, two.
It's more than most people.
Yeah.
So then anyway, I got a little pissed when Tony couldn't do it, and I'm like, I put a post on Facebook that says, "Is there anybody who can shred on guitar anymore? Anybody?" And of course, I got a few, and then I got a few more, and then I got a few more.
I think I was on that list too.
Yeah. I know.
I got
sorry, bud.
Yeah, because we were talking because it took a couple weeks, and it was like there's not a chance in hell that we're gonna find anybody that can shred as well as we were thinking, and then
here he goes. All he said on the post was, "I can." I loved that so much. I was like, that's a guy with confidence.
And you're open to so much. There's so much you can do.
What I say is cool about that, I told you this before. I've known Eric for a long time, off and on. You know, he's here, there, he always shred. He was never in that band that let him highlight himself and stuff.
He still is.
He's in the wrong band for that. He's in the wrong band for that.
He wanted to do it so bad, he had the balls to say, I can. So I want to congratulate John Nick.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's exactly what
it was sooner.
But the problem
is, okay, you're in the band.
You're in the band. Finally.
There we go. You're hired.
It's permanent now?
Okay. So like 2-year probationary periods.
Done. He was on double secret probation he didn't know about, so. We had to give him that pep speech, you know. Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor?
Hell no.
Stick with it.
Don't get him excited. I was curious why I always had to end up on the couch at with all the cameras pointing at him.
I watch him noodle and stuff, and he'd show me videos. He's the baddest guitar player, and deep inside I'd say, why aren't you in a fucking band?
Right?
Bro? You know what I mean? So you did it, right?
But the problem was that first rehearsal, he came in and he couldn't play a lick, and we were like, well... Joey and I were like, we don't like this guy. We got to kick him out.
He brought really hot chicks with him, so it was okay. We overlooked the first rehearsal.
No, he came in and you could tell he was nervous, but you could also tell that he had quite the ability,
the chops.
And honestly, I'll say this in front of camera, everybody. I was worried about. I'm like, yeah, but I don't want a guy that's going to get in a turtle show when he gets on stage and just kind of stands back behind the drummer. We need somebody that's going to have some personality, get out there.
Right.
And Glenn about chewed me out. He was like, he was nervous. He's playing in front of us, didn't know the songs, blah, blah, trying to play this stuff. And I was like, all right, give him one more shot. We'll give him one more chance.
Get him out on stage and let him come out of it.
One more chance.
Right. Second rehearsal, he fucking kicked the door in and stood on top of Glenn's bass amp.
Dropped his pants and rubbed his balls on Joey's drum set. That was like, holy shit, this guy's in then.
With like a helicopter in one hand and hammer-ons in the other.
Yeah, goddamn right.
Oh, did we mention Joey plays for XYZ? Oh, you mentioned it. Sign these drumsticks. We're going to give away Wolffest.
There they are. Giving these away now?
Wolffest.
To the third caller?
Wolffest.
Joey uses those in the Cheap Trick band.
Yeah. Well, unless you want to sign like 7 more times.
First call girl?
First call girl.
Anyway,
so
Straight Six.
What's in the future, real quick?
Straight Six is a great band.
What's the future? What do you got coming up?
Well, I'm going to work at All American Burger.
I know Mitch that works there. Tell him I said hi.
Right on.
Check out their album.
We've got a record here.
CD. It sounds really good. I mean,
is this thing open?
And catch them next. Open up for Tora
Tora. Tora is the next show.
Tora is the next
game. I'm sad because I can't be there.
May 18th. Tora. And if you haven't seen Tora, they are badasses. The last time I saw them was in like 91 or something at the Whiskey, and they just killed it. Absolutely killed it, and I'm sure they still do.
Congratulations, you came in second on the Wolf Festival, so you will get off. Okay, I'll be the one. Do you want to play Wolf Fest?
Yeah, we got to ask them first.
We can't.
Opening up for Dawkins.
Oh, we were in the poll and they can't play.
Yeah, I booked. I have a foreigner project that I only play. We're only going to do a couple of shows a year.
A couple shows a year.
I was replaced by better singer, so.
Oh. So that means yes, they want to play Wolfpack.
That means yes, we're rocking.
Oh, nice. Well,
Game on.
congratulations.
Game on.
Are we
Thank
gonna
you.
rocking like Dawkins?
No!
No.
I know I'm going to be a jukebox hero, though. That's for sure.
All you gotta do when you sing Jay is do this.
I'd have to neuter myself if we were playing
I thought they're
Dawkins.
disconnecting all the backing tracks.
Oh.
No backing tracks.
But yeah,
No
so
backing
Wolffest, that'll be another one. Tora Tora's coming up.
Freedom
The
Fest.
band
Freedom
Tora
Fest.
they're so good they named them twice.
Twice, yeah. Yeah, that's Tora squared.
Yeah, why couldn't you get straight six?
Right?
Danger, Tora.
Yeah.
What else is out there?
Well, because then it would have just been straight 12, and
No, and that's me.
that hits too close to home, so.
And,
It's pretty far up there. All joking aside.
Not after the cheese grater.
No. That shaves a couple inches off.
Joey,
Is
what
that
you
for
gotta say?
real? Are we
Yeah.
playing
Yeah,
Wolfpack?
we're doing-
We're playing Wolfpack.
We're playing Wolffest.
Absolutely.
Get your tickets. It's going to be badass.
Anything you guys want to say? Any shows? Anything you got coming up for yourself? It doesn't have to be Wolfpack.
Oh,
It can be
okay.
something
Yeah,
else.
whatever you
Whatever you guys do
we
in the
have
band.
we have a what should be an unreal kick-ass show May 25th at the Oriental with Paul fucking Gilbert.
Paul Gilbert, yeah.
Yeah, no pressure to.
Yeah, no pressure on that cat.
That's actually his middle name.
Yeah,
Well, you
yeah.
guys have a good show. Fortunately, I won't be there.
God damn it.
Hey, do you think he'd be pissed if we all come out wearing headphones?
What are you gonna do, Larry? Just come out and
That'd
suck
be
because
hilarious.
it's Paul Gilbert you open up
Oh,
for?
it depends on what I'm sucking.
The answer is no.
No.
You see, here's the messed up part is we actually turned down that show because we had a show booked already.
Yeah.
No kidding.
We had Slaughter that night, so I couldn't do it. There's no way.
Well, funny thing is that we were planning on going to the Slaughter show, and then we got this thing and fell in our lap.
And you can't really combine it into one show.
Then I was
Yeah.
like, then I got this idea. Okay, let's make Paul Gilbert and Slaughter. Then they told me that Paul Gilbert, and I can't do it.
Well, Denver's a big
yeah,
town. It's really cool. Other shows can go on, and we'll still have good crowds at either show.
Well, it's
A lot
also-
of people
it's also
flying-
at the
a lot of people
Oriental.
flying into shows out here, to Wolfpack shows,
Yep.
which just blows me away.
Hell yeah.
If any of you people see this, thank you, because a lot of you do. So
Yeah.
man,
We got
really
the
appreciate
Freedom
that,
Fest.
So, yeah.
Then Freedom Fest
Yeah,
is the
Freedom
big
Fest
thing
Awesome, extreme.
Yeah.
that you
Can't
guys.
say enough
Extreme
about
and
Extreme.
Queensryche.
Jesus.
That I
Extreme
got,
and Queens
I
are
gotta say
Indian
thank you
Parade.
guys for
Yeah,
you know,
including
getting
us
us on there.
on
and
that. That's-
you guys helped. I know you guys had a big hand in helping us out on that, and we appreciate that very
Well, you
much.
couldn't be on there if you sucked.
Yeah, right?
Thank you so much. What a great time at Colorado Straight Six. Check out our exclusive interview with John Corabi. With Straight Six opened up their first acoustic show. Watch it. Watch episode 4 coming up next. After this is 3 right here. This is our 3rd time we've done this. We appreciate it. It's a little weird. It's a little cool. It's a lot of everything. It's a whole bunch of rock and roll and live music. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, guys.
Right on. Thanks for having us.
Thank
We
you
appreciate
guys.
it. Thank
Awesome.
you guys.
Awesome.
All right.
Cool.
Hey guys, this is John Corabi, and you are watching the Wolf Den on Decibel Geek TV. Turn it up! If she never comes back, it'll be too soon. I'm doing fine, just me and the man in the moon. Man in the moon, my.
Hello, everyone. Anthony and I are here with John Corabi, the Wolf's Den, Decibel Geek TV. Gonna do a quick little interview right here with John. Thank you, John, for doing it. Anthony, you got some questions?
First off, I want to talk a little Motley '94. So I was at that show at the Paramount Theater here in Denver. I had camped out the night before to get tickets. I got 11th row on the side. This was before all the other bullshit of getting tickets. Got screwed over. Just go to the show, go up all the way to the front. You did your acoustic set. Nikki's tech came and grabbed me and put me right behind you. I sat on your riser while you did the acoustic set right in front of me. That was probably one of the coolest experiences I ever had on that tour. I was the only one up there, just me sitting there, Nikki's bass tech just sitting there enjoying your show. Your acoustic set that you did, which I thought was great. What was your favorite moment from that tour?
Ones you can talk about.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a couple that.
That was my favorite moment from that tour.
I'll tell you after the camera goes off. My favorite moment of the tour. But you know, honestly, it was such a weird thing, man. We had some really great shows. Dallas was awesome. I mean, honestly, just traveling with the guys and the insanity that incurs, whenever they pull into town is like insane. So we did have fun, but it was a weird time at that point too, like trying to figure out Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, all that stuff was ruling, and everybody was kind of looking at bands like Motley and Poison and a lot of those 80s guys that are they're over, they're done, they're go away. So we were kind of struggling to make our mark, you know what I mean? So it was a great tour, but it was a little worrisome too, because we were trying to figure out where music was going at that point. But Denver, I will tell you one thing. Denver, we had somebody in Chicago gave us a bag of fireworks. Right. But I'm like talking, you know what an M80 is? Yep. Well, M80 is like a quarter stick of dynamite. Quarter stick. Well, these were like M160s. Tommy had them. And it was crazy because we were in the hotel here in Denver, and he was lighting them and chucking them out the window. And we got up the next day, and there was like all these divots in the street. Potholes? Yeah. I mean, it was kind of insane now that you think about it. Like if he would have thrown it, somebody could have lost whatever. Right. But it was funny. And as it turned out, on that tour, Tommy took one of those things, and I think it was here in Denver, but he lit one during the day. We were getting ready to leave. All of our bus drivers were standing in the street, and Tommy lit one and threw it out the back window of the bus. Blew up in the street, and a fucking, like a pebble from the thing launched it, and it literally went right through one of our bus drivers' arms. Wow. So it was like, that's the kind of shit. Doing that. Yeah. Time to, our tour manager said, all right, give me the bag, guys. Yeah. We're done with the fireworks. So,
I don't throw tools anymore. It's like, how did that hammer bounce back and hit me in the face? Yeah. Yeah.
Love the Scream. Scream was great.
Thank you.
But a lot of people don't talk about the Union stuff. That was some great stuff. Good stuff, too.
Yeah, and again, it's funny. I have this kind of track record where, the Scream, I think we were just starting to really make some noise. And then the Motley thing happened. Union, again, it was still a weird, awkward time. But it's funny, like the track record that I was talking about. Like I put these records out, and when they're out, for some apparent reason, I don't seem to be able to get arrested. And then it's funny, there's like this weird delay thing. And now it's funny, like right now, like there's this surge with the Motley 94 stuff. Yep. Rock Candy Records in London just re-released the Scream album. And then there's a company in Germany that just boxed up all the Union stuff and put that out, and everybody's like, oh, these are great albums. They're great albums. I'm like, where the fuck were you 20 years ago? Exactly. You know what I mean? It's funny. Do you still get residuals off that if they do that? Like
no,
it's weird. Like so much stuff has changed. Like the only way, and I think I would probably say a lot of the artists out there, they probably just make their money the way I do it, so like these records are out. I have the Scream record with me, and I don't have the Motley or the Union stuff, but like I'll just, even my acoustic record, the Live 94 thing. So I take the records, I do them, and then I buy them back from the record label at wholesale, and I sell them at shows. Right. And then, it's just weird, like I don't think I've ever received, I get rare random checks in the mail for a couple $100 here and there. But
right. Just when it shows, you're like,
yeah, the residual thing. I actually got a check one time in the mail for, it was hilarious because I think the check was for, it was something weird like 22 cents. And I go, you just used a 40-cent stamp to mail me this fucking check. Right. Save it, whatever. But you know
what? It's also with framing instead of just.
Yeah, I should have done that. But it's weird. The music industry is weird right now, and they're trying to regulate like all this Spotify and like a lot of the iHeartRadio, and I didn't realize it until maybe a week ago. I was just reading this article that the government regulates how that money, like BMI and ASCAP are going to the government, Congress, and they're going, we want to pay these guys that are writing the songs and recording the songs. We want to give them what their due, their fair share. And the government's like, nope. And they're actually, I just read that same article, iHeartRadio and all these streaming things, Pandora and all, they went to the government and said, we can't afford to do this. They want them to cut the rates even more for the artists. And, so it's just weird. It's been a weird time since, I kind of came onto the scene in the early 90s, and then everything just started changing and going this way. So I had no idea what it was like.
Yeah, because when the Scream came out, you were a ballad away from making it big. You were either You're All I Need
but you know
or Robin's song. If that would have been on a video, it would have been Headbangers Ball. Who knows what would have happened?
Well, the funny thing of it is, the Scream's one of those. It was weird because we were actually doing well. So we went out the first time. We toured America with the Bullet Boys, and then we came back through with
talk about Mark.
Dangerous Toys, and then we went through a third time on our own, and we were doing great business. We actually played. What's that? Is it the Mile High Saloon, or is that the Strip Bar?
Yeah.
There was a strip bar and then a club right next to it. Is it the Mile High Saloon?
It was.
No. Shotgun Willie's. You played Bengals.
Bengals. Yeah.
Right, and there was a club right next door to it, which I have fond memories of.
Yeah.
So we played there, and it was fucking insane, and it was kind of awesome because I walked in. We had a night off the night before, which brings me back to those memories I was talking about. And so we were at the strip bar, and then we went next door to Bangles, and there was a band playing. And we went into a cover band, and right when we walked in, they started playing Man in the Moon.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, okay, this is weird. Somebody set this up, and they went and they played it, and then I went and I saw them afterwards. I'm like, oh, it was awesome. It was kind of cool to hear my own song, but
real quick, if anybody sees this podcast, it was in that band. Comment when we post it. Decibel Geek posted. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, they were. So. Yeah, it was cool. And then, but I remember too the night before we went to this the strip bar on a night off. Me and Bruce, and we walked in. We sat down, and there was a girl dancing, and she looked over, saw us. She's like, woo! She went up, boom, down, came down and sat with us, and that's all she wrote, folks.
That's all she wrote.
All she wrote.
That's all it took.
Nice.
But we were actually doing good business. The Scream. When I got the call.
Well, I blame a lot of it on. They say their music changed. Everybody knows me. I ran about the radio. There's not a DJ out there that can play what they want. That all started in the industry when they did that.
Right around the time that I came.
I don't like the term 80s, 90s bands because a lot of them never quit playing.
Right.
The radio did it to them. The controlling of the radio and the DJs.
Same music today.
Was Willie Nelson a 50s country star? Nobody says that. Or so.
And that's the thing, I am much older than everybody in the room, and
maybe not.
I'll be 60 in a week and a half.
I just turned 57. So.
Okay, well,
yeah, we're close. Yeah.
I'm still in my 40s.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's funny when I grew up in Philadelphia, I would go see shows, and it was just music. It's crazy to me how many genres of music there is now. Yeah. And you could go see
categorize everything.
Yeah,
labeled.
Everything is labeled and everything's separated.
Right.
And it was weird because when I would go to shows, it was not unusual to go see there was a place called the Spectrum in Philly, and you would go see James Taylor or the Eagles, who now would technically be like an Americana or country rock, whatever. But you'd go see James Taylor, or you'd go see Paul Simon. You'd go see somebody like that, and then turn around and go see Yes or Kansas or Jethro Tull. And then a week later, you go see Black Sabbath or Grand Funk Railroad.
Going up too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was weird too, because it wasn't unusual to see Aerosmith with a guy like I remember seeing Aerosmith and an Irish guitar player, Rory Gallagher, blues guy, and it was like Aerosmith with Rory Gallagher, and so they, the packages were odd as well.
Rory Gallagher was somebody in Aerosmith's hero. He was gone before them,
Yeah.
So that's where that people know your heroes.
Yeah. So it's weird, and I remember being in Union, and we were doing stuff, and it was funny. We didn't really fall into any category. So we were like, oh, it's a guy from Kiss, a guy from Motley Crue, two other guys, whatever, however they labeled it. But I remember Bret Michaels and CeCe DeVille and all those guys heard our band, heard the record, and they were like, oh, this is fucking great. They wanted to take us on one of those summer jaunts that they were doing. They were all about it. They were going to do like Poison, Cinderella, Union, and whatever. Or it was Poison, Rat, Union, whatever it was. 3-band bill, they wanted us to go on first, and we were like, yeah, okay, cool, whatever. The problem was, the promoters, all the promoters, it got, it got sold, and all the promoters were coming back and going, well, all right, I get the Poison and the Cinderella thing, they're like 80s guys.
Right.
This band, Union, is a new band.
Yeah.
They're new. So we're like, okay, cool. Which we didn't fit into that. And then there was our buddies from like Seven Dust and Pantera and all these cats. They were like, interested. They're like, yeah, dude, we'll take you out. We'll do something with you guys. And but then when the promoters would get involved in that, they would go, oh, it's a bunch of 80s guys.
Yeah.
They're an old band.
They were promoters that listened to the radio.
Well, that's the thing, and like everything has changed so much, man. The bottom line of it is, you go out. For me, here's where it gets weird. I'm sorry, I'm on a tangent. You open this can.
Good.
The thing of it is with me, I can make a living, a good living, doing what I do, because I make money to come and play at a place. I can sell my merch. I have the CDs there, I buy them for this, I sell them for that, I sign them, I hang out with everybody, I do my thing, pack up, I get in my own coach, and I go to the next place. But I've been doing this for 30 years. The people that I feel sorry for are the new bands, new fucking bands, dude. They have no name, so they're gonna come to you and go, hey dude, can you book our band?
They do all the time.
No, I know, but, and you're gonna sit there and on the flip side, on your side, you're like, well, how many asses can you put in and like, nobody knows who you guys are, so here's the amount of money we think you're worth.
Yeah,
it's piddly little, and it's just weird. Like, so I feel bad for the new bands that are coming up, and my son was in a metal band for a little while. They were called Moreau, and they toured, and they had 10 guys in a fucking van. It was a 2-band bill. They both shared the van. They shared a trailer, and they toured America. And I mean, halfway through the tour, I was out with my solo band at the time with Troy Patchett, and we played in Des Moines or some shit. They just happened to be in the same town. Really? That's cool. And these guys pulled up, and they were fucking starving. They hadn't eaten. They were literally budgeting like.
You feel sorry for him, partner's like, yeah, my kid's learning.
Well, no, but he was like, and what's funny? My kid actually sat down and he said, Dad, how the fuck did you do this with 2 kids, 2 ex-wives? How the fuck did you do this for 20 years? Like, how did you make ends meet? And it was a different time. It was a different time.
Right.
So I talked to the promoter, the club. He was a promoter that owned the club, and I said, "Hey man, my kid's coming with his band. I'll give you a credit card, run a tab, feed them, and give them like a beer or 2 each." And he's like, don't worry about it. So he literally made, there was like 10 guys. He made like 20 cheesesteaks, a pizza, and then he hooked them up with a couple pitchers of beer. And they were like, man, this is the best we've eaten. And then I left. They got me day rooms for my band. I left and I said to them, I pulled them aside, I go, I'm going to give you the hotel rooms to shit, shower, and shave in.
Yeah.
If you so much as break a fucking pull cord on a lamp, I'm going to end all of your lives because it's all on my credit card. Okay, Mr.
They're still alive?
Yeah, they're fine. They went in. I told the lady at the hotel, I said, here's the deal. I told her what was the deal. She goes, oh yeah, tell the boys they can stay. And they slept like 2 to a bed in 3 rooms, whatever, 4 rooms, whatever I had. They all, whatever, and they just crashed in this room. They all showered, and they were very respectful, and they fucking bailed and went to the next thing. But I'm like, these new bands can't make money, man. And the music industry, maybe not right now. I'm sorry, this is a very long answer. But all of our heroes are dying.
Yeah.
David Bowie's, Prince's, like all these cats are going.
Yeah.
Now the next generation.
Ozzy and Mick, now you know what's going to happen with them.
You got the next generation is your Motley Crues, your LA Guns, your Poisons, and then these guys are starting to drop off as well. And after my generation, what's left?
Who knows?
What's left?
And I want to say real quick, thanks for sharing that great memory about your son, because the way you talked about it, you brought that up, was obviously a great memory. So thanks for sharing that.
Well, now just as a little asterisk to that story, my son now has actually graduated. I pay him a little better than his last band, but he's my solo drummer with me, so I make sure he eats at least.
One quick thing, we got to end this pretty quick. Congratulations on the Dead Daisies. Yeah, you're ripping. Love it.
Yes. It's been a great, what is it now, 2019?
Yeah.
I've been with them for 4 years. 4 years? Yeah, and we've done 4 albums, 4 years. We've done like 7 or 8 world tours, and we're taking a year off. I think they're gonna get back to work in 2020. But this year's about the year of me doing a solo record.
We'll sit back and watch the Dead Daisies grow, you know, watch it on social media and everything, watching people post songs, stuff like that. I got ACDs and I love them.
We go over to Europe and we sell out every show that we do. We're doing huge festivals. We've actually kind of moved up to the point where we're like right before the headliners. You know, but America is just, it's like so hot and cold. America, put down your TV remote. Go out and see live music.
Get it? Did you hear it?
We'll end on that note.
We'll end on there. Thank you very much.
Looking forward to the show.
Guys, thank you for the Wolf's Den, Decibel TV. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that interview that we did with John Corabi. We had a blast. That was a good time. And it was done at the venue.
And look who we got here.
Who we got here. Michael Martinez.
I just want to say thank you to Wolfpack. You guys rock. Been going to these shows for 6 years, and they are freaking awesome.
Brett and Pam, we know you worked your butt off getting that place open. You've been through some stuff.
Keep it up.
Keep it up. Good
the
job.
Rewards will come.
And a lot of kudos goes for you getting this guy to help you out. He's such a great supporter. He's contacted the local bands. He stays in touch. And high five, Michael.
All right.
Everybody likes Michael.
Yeah,
He's such a good guy.
Well, he's real. He's real.
We like to support local music at the venue. You know, we encourage local bands to come and play their original music there. But we also want to thank Wolfpack for bringing shows. They're bringing Motley 2 on May 4th. It's going to come with Slave to the Grind, 2 Minutes Darker, and Asylum 9. It's going to be a great show. I think the tickets are only $13. You can't beat that, you know, at any show.
Could be a good time. Good time, too.
On May 17th, we got the Malls playing their first album, The Malls. They're going to be playing with, help me out, guys, is it Twisted Escape?
Twisted Escape.
Guilty as charged.
Yeah, Guilty as charged.
May 18th, the very next day, Tora Tora with the Malls again. And we're also going to have on that show Straight Six and Blackouts. So that's going to be a terrific show. The venue, we got a great stage. We have great lighting. Dutch Operman has really worked with us on that to improve that lighting. Altitude Sound and Lighting Productions.
Yeah.
We have our sound man is one of the best in town. So I just encourage you all to come out to the venue. The venue, come check us out. You'll love us.
Yeah, you're open every night.
We're open every night of the week.
Thank you. And local bands, bands that are getting together, want to do a first show somewhere, so you get your feet wet. Contact Michael Martinez. We're not gonna give no numbers. If you can't find him on Facebook, you're slack. Okay?
Also, on Tuesdays we have big bands. We have the John A. Calls Ultraphonics Orchestra. It's a 20-piece orchestra, so we do a little bit of that. We have Open Stage Denver on Wednesdays. Thursdays we have our bike nights, and then Fridays and Saturdays we have our regular rock shows. Come check us out.
Check it out.
Good. Thank you, sir, for all your support.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
One of the nicest, cleanest venues in town, too. And they have toilet paper in their bathroom.
We'll be right back.
Wow, what a good show this has been. It's been an awesome podcast. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
everybody's support. So, what I'm going to do something really cool. I'm going to announce a Wolffest band, maybe two, right here, right now. This is your exclusive.
Happening right here.
Friday night, headliner's going to be followed by Saturday. Better fucking be there because it's going to be off the fucking hook. And plus all our fucking locals. We love y'all.
Love y'all. Thank you very, very much.
Let's all raise the roof.
Wolf's Den, episode 3. Salute.
See ya.
See you at the show.